How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? How you getting it in? Body getting it funny. What's going on, people?
Let's go,
people. It is a day of another day that we call Wednesday. Anybody being said, what's going on, people? Hopefully everybody's doing everything as far as being safe and prosperity on this life of living. Now, I wanted to talk to you about something. Of course, I went to sleep last night. I thought I had a lot in my mind and stuff, and you know, I want to share something with you on YouTube. It's called Eden's Garden. Eden Garden is a web episode. Transitioning has nothing to do with your sexual orientation, whether you're a trans man or trans woman who can love who you want to love. Many times, trans men and trans women experience oppression for their own community outside for dating men, fellow trans men, or bio men or females if it's not in a heterosexual look, is on the outside. Now, I was watching it, you know, I had subscribed to it a while ago, but I didn't realize it, and, you know, a lot of things were coming over my feed, of course, when I was asleep and stuff, and I kept hearing, I woke up, and then I woke up on Eden Garden. Eden Garden is about black trans men and the struggle and what happens to them, and the thing about it, the reason why I'm making this video about them and about it, it's trans women in there as well, and of course, just diversity of, you know, to try to get the episodes going as far as their storyline. This is the thing. You know, to me, when I was watching it, it really made me think. You know, I always talk about how the trans women this and trans women that, we go through this, we go through that. But as a trans man, he's transitioned into becoming a male, which basically means that he's transitioned into becoming a black male. Now, they always say there's always a rule when you are black, you know, basically it's going to be hard, but when you're black men, it's even harder. You know, of course, people are like, oh, well, I hear, but I'm not going to make it about the trans women, it's about the trans man. So, here it is, you are a trans man, and you are going into the men's room. Now, the thing about it is, the episode shows you different things that they go through and how the connection with the transgender women is basically the same as theirs. And everything that's the trans brother's story is just like the trans woman's story in a lot of cases. You know, it's just the combined of it is so powerful. You know, and the struggles and how people just, you know, misgender them and everything is all about, you know, that they're individuals and need to be treated individuality and stuff. And how some of them want to commit suicide, you know, of course, you know, being put out on the streets or left their parents but they're not accepted, being misgendered, calling out their name. The same things we go through, they go through. Now, it just was so eye-opening. And I know I talked about this before. You know, they was talking about how, you know, of course, they're taking the medicine and stuff and being rejected of jobs and, you know, you have to struggle, you know, basically to try to make it as a trans man. You know, you have to go through so many surgeries, stuff like that. This is the thing. People don't understand, or probably just don't even care. A trans man, a trans woman, two-spirit man, two-spirit woman, they have to go through so much just to stand in their truth. You as a person, if you're straight, you don't have to go through this, you just be your authentic stuff, whatever the case may be. We have to, a lot of cases, pay for who we are so we can finally move forward in our life. Now, when we move forward in life, we're going to be we're going to be struck with struggles, ridicule, and injustice, like straight society and stuff. But in our cases, we get sometimes even murdered and killed for being who we are. You know, and the thing about it, I'm not saying straight people don't die, but I'm not going to make it about them. I'm talking about my trans brothers right now. And here it is, we watch black men being murdered and shot down. Now, he is transitioning to become that man that may be killed because all the other side he's going to see is a black man. Regardless of the person being trans to spirit, all they see is a black man. Now, he's going to go through life and reference to a lot of things as a genetic black man will go through, he has to go through it as well. He has to go through the struggles, he has to go through the fist fight, he has to be basically anything that can happen to him. Now what I did find it a little amazing about this, that a lot of trans men was dating gay men, they still like the connection to the sexual as far as the penis. Now I kind of thought that being a trans man, you didn't want to have anything to do with that, only because of you being a man. But when I thought about it, I said, that's not true, because I've done stories of officially trans men getting murdered, I mean not murdered, but pregnant. But the thing about it was, as far as them, I always felt like they got pregnant because they got tired of the bullshit. I don't need you to help me, I'll do it myself. But then when I basing it off of this story as far as Eden's Garden, that a lot of them basically, like the penis and like having sex with, with men and trans women, and it was, I'm just looking at a subliminal type of thing. I was a little shocked, and I kind of understand what a guy who is trans attracted or likes a girl like us or the Two-Spirit. I kind of can see what his point of view is now, because I was looking into their world, and basically they was teaching me, because a lot of stuff, I know a lot of it, but I don't know it until I sit down and just listen. And the reason why I'm sharing this is because I want you to sit down and listen to the brother's story and let them tell you what they go through, because it's nothing like hearing it straight from the person's mouth and their storyline and everything that they're going through. It can make you appreciate their journey and the things they go through, and you can have an aha moment like I did. I understand the trans women, stuff like that, but we always hear about trans, but I don't never hear anyone sit back and say, let me watch my brother's doing, let me be my brother's keeper. And I thought it was very good, and hopefully you'll be inspired to check out that channel. I'm going to put a course down in this box, because I really want you to look into it, and I want to get feedback from you as far as, the struggle what they go through, and let you hear, how connected we are. We knew we was connected, but when someone can sit you down just to say, this is our story, and you go, wow, this is like us, but it's my brother's telling the story. And when a man who's trans like that, he sits up there, he does research on the Two-Spirit girls like us, because he don't know what to do. And that's how I feel as though I was as far as today. I thought, I was taught, See, my thing is this, I really don't care who they like sexually and stuff. My thing is this, whatever makes you happy makes me happy. You do you. If it makes you happy, it makes me happy. I don't feel as though anybody ought to fit into a box with someone else feels as though they need to date, or who they need to see, or who they need to be. Do your life. What works for you works for you. And it's not really anyone's, approval as far as what works for you. Poor is the man who pleasures depends upon another person's. True. But I wanted to share this with you and stuff, and I wanted you to check out the channel. I really wish, and I know it's just my opinion, I know some of you may be like, oh, but I don't care. I really wish some of my trans sisters, my Two-Spirit sisters, the dolls, whatever you identify as, I really wish you would cater more to your trans brothers out there. I wish you would be more concerned about your brothers. Me, myself, I do videos and reference them all the time. I don't know if anybody else does as far as a trans woman. I don't know, or Two-Spirits. I know I do. Some of me I thought I never did, but I always included them and always pulled them close to me, because I know within our journey it's really connected and stuff. And and I always said anything that comes across that make me have the aha moment, I want to share this with you. And hopefully you're going to check out your brother's channel and look at some of the things they go through, and leave a comment. Let them know something positive, you know what I mean? Because we're in the belly of the beast, and the negativity in this world is taking over. And when you see your brothers out there in the struggle trying to do something positive, we got to encourage each other. We got to help each other. We got to get that nourishment for that soul, because we've got so many people who's digging at their soul, trying to take it away. And like them, they think about suicide as well. So we have to give much more of a better support system to our brothers. I understand the gays, stuff like that, but you got your trans brothers. You know, you got your trans sisters, but you got your brothers. You got to look up for your little brothers, your big brothers, whatever the case may be, however you identify as. We need to do better. I understand my sisters, but you're forgetting your brothers. You're looking for a family, you got a family. You're just overlooking them and stuff, but here it is. He's in the outline going, yo, I'm like you. You like, but, yeah, well, I would date one. Before you start dating them, try to get to hear their story and understand where they're coming from. This way you can appreciate them. You can appreciate them more because you'll understand everything that's going through. Right? Anyway, I just wanted to share this thing with you as far as Eden's Garden. Like I said before, it's something for you to think about and stuff, you know, but very relatable in reference to their life and their trials and tribulations as far as being a trans man, two-spirit people living in this world. Now, we know we're transitioning to other way from M to F, but this is F to M, and everything that men go through as far as being a black man, as far as being murdered, these brothers are walking in those shoes of what may happen to them, happen to your black brothers and stuff. And it's not a racial thing, but it is a good point of view in reference to, you know, a lot of things as far as what, you know, they've been through and stuff. Anyway, that being said, I got a little snippet to show you right now. Check this out. This is Eden's Garden. It says Seven Kings Entertainment. And these are like all the videos and stuff that it has, you know, that you can look into and see. You know, I was watching all of them at different avenues and, you know, things. I just saw this one. That's one of my brothers. And, you know, it's just something you really need to do to check these guys out and stuff. You know, and like I said before, it's up underneath Seven Kings Entertainment. Okay, you see that? Just to give you an idea, you know, so you know you're on the right page and stuff. Like I said before, I'm going to put the link down in the bottom of this. And I would love to hear your feedback on this, and I'd love to hear you feel about this. You know, was it relatable to you? Did you understand it? Remember one thing, when leaving comments, make sure it's a positive one. We have to stand together. We have to start to unite. We have to learn that we have to protect our brothers as well as our sisters. We have to show that we have more support in this world as far as trans men, trans women. We are walking in the same lines of many other storylines as far as being trans men, trans women, two-spirit people. And we can appreciate each other because their story is our story. And we have to show some type of balance of support to let them know that we're with you and we hold your hand through this journey things called life. You know, and I just think it'd be good for you to, you know, just if you ever want to, because a lot of times a lot of people like, I'll date a trans man. Before you date him, get to know who he is. And I think that's very important. So this way you can appreciate him as far as who he is. And I really feel as though, you know, this video will give you clarity as well for that. And I want to thank you, Seven Entertainment, of course, Eden's Garden, and all the actors that's in it. And thank you, my brothers. I love you, my trans brothers, of course. And I love you for watching and watching this, watching me, your big sis, be a oopala mess. It is what it is, but I keep it real. Anyway, that being said, I want to let you know that I love you. And I want to thank you for watching Catch the Rain.